Welcome to the Fractal Planner overview video. In this video I'm going to show you the 4 essential features of the fractal planning software that allows you to get more things done with less stress and more clarity. First, we have the 3 working lists, which is how you'll manage all of your tasks. Second, we have the clear mind wizard that allows you to get everything out of your head and into your plan. Third, we have fractal task management, which allows you to control the focus so that you can keep a clear mind as you're working. And fourth, we have stock plans, which allows you to systematize the things that you do on a frequent basis and even helps with outsourcing. So let's look at the 3 working lists. Here are the lists. We have the master plan, we have the to-do list, and we have the maybe later list, or the someday maybe list. These match up well with things like the Franklin Covey's ABC list. It matches up with what David Allen teaches, it matches up with what Eben Pagan teaches, and so on. These will help you focus on what you need to focus on at the moment. Alright, so now let's look at the 3 lists. This is your master plan, and this is where you'll do most of your planning for your current projects, the ones that are currently on your plate. Now these aren't the things that you're doing maybe this moment or this day. This is just all the things that you're working on, the current projects that you're working on. If you're not already at this page, you can just click on Master Plan up here in the menu bar and you'll be taken to this page. I'll show you a little more how it works and how you do your fractal task management in a minute, but this is the plan. Another plan you'll use is the active to-do list. These are things that need to be done today. So you'll mark it as need to be done today on your master plan, and it'll pull it into this list. No matter what project it's a part of, it'll pull them all together, and that's nice to be able to manage your workflow. The third list is your maybe later list. These are things that you once had on your master plan, but then you decided, hey, you know what? This is really distracting me from getting the most important things done. I don't want to lose it. I don't want to discard it. I don't want to throw it in the trash yet. But I do want to get it out of my current focus, and I'll put it on the someday maybe list, and maybe I'll get to it someday, and maybe I won't. Now that we've looked at the 3 lists, let's look at the clear mind wizard. This takes away the stress like nothing else. A lot of times stress comes when you're trying to juggle too many things in your head. This allows you to just dump everything and get it into your plan. You can use it however it helps you most. You can use it daily and on a regular basis, so like daily or weekly, or you can just use it whenever you feel a little fuzzy-headed or you have too many things going on in your mind. Alright, so now I'm going to show you the clear mind wizard. This is really helpful because a lot of times I'll find that my stress comes from just having too many things going on in my head. The first thing you've got is this nice big blue form with the question, what's on my mind? It can be anything that's on your mind. A fight you had with your mother-in-law, or the fact that you need to pick up milk at the store, or anything. You can put it on here. Now you don't have to work it all into your plan, but it's nice to have a place to just dump everything out of your mind and get a clean slate. Once you've entered some things in here, like get the milk and do the video, you can click next step, and it'll invite you to put them into your plan. Now, let's say I want to add do the video to my plan. Then it's going to ask me, where to place it. I'll put it under the Fractal Planner application. I'll update. And then this one, let's say I realized I don't really need to get the milk. I can delete it. And there's also an option here to put it on the back burner, your someday maybe list if you want. So I'm going to delete this one. Now, once you process it all, you get this nice page that invites you to just relax and be ready to determine what's most important to work on today. Once you're ready, you click on that, and it'll bring your whole master plan up in a to-do list, and you can check the items that you think need to be done today. And then it invites you to write a little hero story. What is going to motivate you to get the things done that you need to get done today? It's often nice to create a little story. There's some instructions for what a good hero story looks like, and you type that up. Then you click on the next step, and it takes you right to your to-do list. And your hero story shows up over here. So that's the clear mind wizard, and anytime you're feeling a little fuzzy-headed or you have too many things going on in your head, just go do that. Now let's look at the fractal task management feature, and this is what's going to produce the most focus and clarity. With the Fractal Planner, you can zoom in and out to any level you want to focus your mind. You can show and hide what you want in your plan to avoid distraction. And you can break down tasks on the fly anytime to any depth for maximal clarity and to get the complexity out of your head. Finally, you can rearrange subtasks, and this brings clarity, and it also allows you to execute your plan quickly and naturally. Zooming allows you to just focus on the part of the plan that you want to work on right now. If I am just working on creating a video tutorial, I can just click on that item and it'll bring it right down to focus, and I can just focus on that part of the plan. And that's zooming. And if you want to zoom back out, you can click on any of these links up above, and you can zoom all the way out to the master plan if you want, or anywhere in between. So that's zooming. Now showing and hiding, this is familiar from doing directory structures in most operating systems. I can just click on that button and it'll close everything up. So you can show and hide anything you want just to make sure you can focus and you're not distracted by all the other stuff on the page. The third thing is to add new tasks, and let's say under personal miscellaneous, so I'll say get the milk, and I can say shovel walk. We just had about 8 inches of snow dump on Spokane today, and so on. And I can just add tasks in at whichever level I'm at. And finally, I might want to rearrange things. So let's say, yeah, these are all things I have to do, but I realize, look, I'm not going to get ready to sell the car right now. There's a snowstorm and everything. So I want to make these things more prominent. Get the milk and shovel walk. So I'm going to move those up to 1, 2, 3. I'm going to reorder them. You'll be surprised at how much rearranging things often can bring a lot of clarity on its own. So those are the 4 things. You need to be able to zoom. You need to show and hide what you want. You need to add new tasks at any time. And I often find that I thought I had a task broken down far enough so that I could work on it and I didn't have to break it down any further, but then things get a little complex and unforeseen complication comes up, and it's often nice to be able to just break the task down even further, and you can do that on the fly as you're working with the Fractal Planner. Finally, let's look at stored procedures. You're going to create stored procedures just like you create all of your other Fractal plans. You can easily add instances of your stored procedures into your master plan, and here's why it's important. Stored procedures allow you to do complex tasks that you repeat often with no stress. You've already got it in your plan, you pull it over to your to-do list, and you can just start following the steps. You don't have to keep anything in your head. You don't have to worry about where you pick up if you get interrupted in the middle, and it's just a nice time saver. Also, it's a great tool that it'll enable you to outsource tasks that you repeat often. You'll look over your stored procedures, and those are usually good candidates for outsourcing, and you've already got the procedure written up that your new outsourced employee can follow. Alright, so here are some of my stored plans. If I want to get a Camtasia video started, this is one that I'm doing right now. And these are all the steps I need to do. I need to write the script, do the slides, get music if I'm using it, get the script handy, launch all the windows being shown, plug in the headset. And you know what? I've done this a few times, and yes, I can do it. But I find that because it involves several steps, I still have to remember what order to go in, make sure I'm not leaving anything out. It's really nice using a plan. And I can create a stock procedure like this. And then I go back to my master plan, and let's say under Get Milk, I want to make a video for some reason. I'm just using this for illustration. I can come here, I can select the Camtasia video, add stock plan, and boom, there we go. It's already on my to-do list. I can start checking things off. So that's really handy. And also, you're soon going to be able to share these. Let's say you got a system for doing something and you want to share it with another Fractal Planner member, then you can just give them your Fractal and they'll be able to add this into their stored procedures and pull it in, and they can customize it for their own use if they want. The other thing I mentioned was this is real handy if you're into outsourcing, because this gives you the step-by-step procedures already. It forces you to actually write down what your procedures are, and then once you have that down, it's ready to give to an outsourcer, and they can follow the procedure just like you do. So, this has been an overview of the Fractal Planner. I've showed you the 3 working lists that you'll use. I've shown you the Clear Mind Wizard. I've shown you how Fractal Task Management works. And I've shown you how stock plans work. When combined with a calendar, like Google Calendar is one I recommend and use, those 4 items will enable you to get the most out of most of the main productivity systems like Franklin Covey or David Allen or Wake Up Productive and things like that. And those 4 features will make you a stress-free productivity machine.